Hey, it's Emily, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how I do this makeup look, which is my everyday typical makeup look. So I've definitely shown my makeup look in a few other videos, like in my morning routine. I've shown little bits of it in my things to do when you're bored video as well. But I haven't ever done a video where I went in depth into my makeup routine and every product that I used and things like that. So that's what you're going to be watching right now. Okay, so I'm in a little bit of a different spot than normal because my vanity is actually right in front of me, which is typically where I would do my makeup every day. Okay, so I'm going to just go through step by step and show you everything that I do in my everyday makeup routine. So first, gotta put the hair up because we don't want foundation in our hair. So I already have moisturizer and my skincare serum on. So the first step would actually just be foundation because I do not use primer on a daily basis. So I use the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation in the shade Breeze, which I think is the lightest shade actually. And this is a foundation and a concealer. And when you open it up, it comes in a little stick. And then you just put it on your face. So typically, since I am staying home all day, I will not do a full coat of foundation. I'll just put it where it's necessary. So underneath the eyes and on any blemishes. I also have a mirror right here that I will be using. So yeah. Okay, so I really do not use a lot of foundation, and then I go in with a beauty blender. Right now I'm just using one from Sephora. I think I got it for Christmas or something, and I just need to use it so I can get rid of it. Okay, so sometimes I'll do a double coat on some of the areas that really need it. So typically that'd be underneath my eyes. Also, if you're wondering, I'm using this mirror right here that lights up on the sides, which I actually got in a haul from one of the first videos that I did when I had recently started my channel. So I will link that in the corner. And now that we're done with foundation, I move on to setting powder. So I use the Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. And then I like going in just with a nice loose puffy brush. This is what I find works for me. I've tried so many different methods, but this is what works for me, so don't judge if you don't like my methods. I literally just cover my entire face with setting powder I set it now instead of later, and then I kind of set it later too. Okay, I'll set that aside because I will be needing that again later. And next I just move on to eyeshadow because that's the next step for me. The first thing that I do is I use the Urban Decay Eye Primer. Because this really just sets the eyeshadow into place and keeps it on all day long. So it comes with a little brush applicator just like the foundation. And then I just tap it into my eye using my finger. So I almost forgot something. After I do my setting powder, I always will set it with a setting mist just because it's a lot of powder on your face. You don't want it to dry and crack. I'm actually running out, so we'll see if this actually comes out. Okay, so the setting spray that I use is the MAC Fix Plus setting spray. I actually just moved it into a smaller container to see if the straw inside would actually be able to pick it up because the other container was definitely not working. Okay, yeah, we're definitely out, but that's what I would do next anyways. Okay, so after the eye primer, I will go in with this. This is a foundation powder from Maybelline. It's the Dream Wonder powder. And I use the shade 3, which is Light Ivory. So with this, I will go in with, this is just a brush by Vasanti. It's a kind of thick, compact brush. So with this, I will go in with the powder, and then that will be the very base coat of my eyes. now like everything like looks very like set into place and nice. And so now I will go into the actual eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, it really depends on like my outfit. If I'm wearing more of a neutral outfit like I am today, I will go in with more brighter colors, and if I'm wearing like a bright colored outfit, then I might either like match my eyeshadow to it or go in with very neutral colors. So today I'm going to do what I would normally do if I'm wearing a more neutral outfit. So I really love these mini Smashbox palettes. I have two of them. So I have the Petal Metal one, and then the Prism Eye palette. So these are like rose golds and then purples. So what I actually like doing, the purple palette does not have a transition shade in it, but this one has one that's perfect for my eye. And so I will go in with the transition shade from this palette using the Morphe 433 brush. Okay, so the transition shade that I like from this palette is this one right here called Nude Rose. And so I'll always do that in like the outer V of my eye and in my crease. Okay, so next I will go in with the same brush and actually go in with a darker shade, no matter like which palette I'm doing. So with this one I'm just going in with like a dark, slightly shimmery purple shade, which this one is called Terrify. And if you're wondering, it is this shade right at the end. So with this one I will just go also in like my outer V, and I will do it like slightly closer to the eyelid than the other color. So with this shade, I like bringing it about halfway across the eyelid and then stopping there, and making the like darkest part of it be really in the outer V. Okay, so next I will find a different brush. So I use the Morphe 1671, which is a like compact packing brush. And the next color that I do is any shimmer color. I really like using a lighter shimmer, and I will go in the inner corner of my eye to like halfway through my eyelid to like meet up with the darker color and then blend in the middle. I've really been liking the like half dark, half light look. So this one's got a few shimmers. I think I'm going to go in with this more silvery one here called Gimme Space, and I'll just pack that onto my inner corner of my eyelid. Sometimes I will go in with the M433 brush again and then just blend them together a little bit. Okay, so next I will take a new brush. This is a smaller packing brush. This is the M421. And with this one I will actually use like the tip of it and then go slightly underneath my eyelid about like a third of the way, starting from the outer corner, and I will go in with that darker shade again that I used in like the outer V, and I will just create like a tiny bit of like continuation of the eyeshadow underneath my eye. So I really like doing this because even though it's a small thing to do, it really kind of like brings the makeup look together, like the eyeshadow specifically, and kind of makes your eyes like pop a little bit more. Okay, so next I am going to highlight the eyes before doing anything else. So I like using a highlight shade in the palette because I actually have like a favorite highlighter, which is this one. I'll use it in a second. And so I never get around to using any of the highlighters that are in my palette, so I like using them on my eyes specifically, and then I'll use my other highlight on the rest of my face. So I like this one right here, and it's called the Rocket Star. So I'm going in with the M506 brush, which is like a tiny, not super tiny, but like pretty small brush. So I'll go in the inner corner and then right underneath my eyebrows. Okay, so that's all with the makeup palettes. So next I will go in with blush. I just have this light pink one by Lychee and Gold. So I use the Luxie 660 brush. I like this one for blush because it's like kind of small and you can really like have control over where you put your blush. So I just like doing a little bit like right at my cheekbone or like slightly below. Okay, so I really don't like having a lot of blush, so I go back in with the setting powder and the same little setting powder brush as before. And I will just go over the blush and kind of like finally set the rest of my face. Okay, lastly I will use the highlighter that I love. This is the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in the shade Kitten. I will go back in with that little like compact brush. Okay, so with this highlighter, with this brush, I will go on my cheekbones and the tip of my nose, and sometimes I put a tiny bit on my forehead. Okay, so next I will go back in with that like little small brush, the M506, and I will highlight the bridge of my nose and then like my Cupid's bow. And I really love this highlight because you can't really notice that there's like highlight on like specific areas of my face until like the light hits it, and then it's like in your face. Okay, so next I would typically like finish setting my face here with my setting spray, but we ran out, so we won't be able to do that. So yeah, since I cannot set my face, I'm just going to go in, and the next two steps are like brows and mascara. So let's go ahead and do mascara. I've recently been loving the Smashbox X-Rated mascara. And I like doing the like upper and lower lashes because that's normal. Okay, so I typically will let the top lashes dry a little bit before doing the bottom lashes, and then I will go in with my brow mascara, which I use the Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade 3. So I just like brush that through my eyebrows, and let's just do that real quick. So while my top lashes are still drying, I'm going to go in with the Glossier holographic lip gloss. It's because I've been really loving this lately. I love like the clear, slightly sparkly finish. And since I'll be staying at home all day, I don't need anything fancy, so I honestly won't even reapply this. I'll just use my normal chapstick because it doesn't matter that much. Okay, let's go ahead and do my bottom lashes now. Okay, yeah, so that's my entire makeup routine. Now let's take my hair down. Yeah, so here is my whole makeup routine, all complete. Also, you might have noticed that I'm wearing a bunch of bracelets. These are my Pura Vida bracelets, which I love so much. So use my code EmilyLongenecker905 for 20% off at Pura Vida. Also, I know that's a lot to type in, so I will link their site in my description, and so if you use my link below, then you can go onto their site, put whatever you want into your basket, and then the code will automatically be applied to whatever you buy, so you don't even have to type anything in. So definitely go check that out if you're interested, and let's flip to the outro, Emily. Okay, so that's the whole makeup look. This is everything. Thanks for watching my little video. Like if you like makeup looks, and if you like this video specifically, of course. And subscribe to see more about like fashion, makeup, and skincare because that's what I mainly post about. Also, I post every Monday and Thursday, so definitely stay tuned to see more videos. Also, comment what like your favorite makeup product or makeup brand is. I have a lot of different favorite products. You've seen all of the ones that I've used already, and I love most of the things that I use. So yeah, anyways, I'll see you next time. Bye.